So it's Christmas, and because our village is not even far from where we stay, we dey go Christmas every year. We must go village. So this was me making sure that the twins had their breakfast this morning, so I could go do the necessary things I needed to do. And as usual, Mira will always come up with her drama. Baby girl, I don't even have strength. You go sit down for that chair, which she did. I just had pity on her, and I didn't attach the table because baby girl just wanted to scream down the roof of the entire building. Normally, when making their pap, I'll always give them milk, but today I forgot. Head full. Kira reminded me. She even cried on top. I just had to give them before they started eating. They ate the much they could, and that was it. Kira refused coming down from her table. Reasons best known to her. Mira was very fast to come down because she couldn't just wait. Well, I just left her there, but I later brought her down. I just had things to do. After they were done eating, I had to boil water. They used to have their bath. When it was ready, it was time to bathe and also wash their hair. I know it's Christmas, and you all will be expecting the twins to make their Christmas hair, but hello, Dada refused. After what they went through the last time, I go just use my hand. They make the puff puff until maybe whenever we feel like. After I was done washing their hair, I just had to make it into little braids so that it wouldn't shrink, and they gave me plenty hugs and kisses. Mira just kept on carrying her gown around because that's what she wanted to wear this morning, but yo, I didn't even have the strength to change her dress again. For breakfast, I decided to eat gari and egusi soup because I needed strength. They didn't have fufu. I said make a chop gari today. I'm not even a fan of gari, but wetin person go do? Girl, gas chop. As funny as this may sound, you see this gari where I collect, I couldn't even finish it. I'm not even surprised on my way with that. After I was done eating, I had to go arrange the twins' bags. Like I said, my place is not far from our village, so what's the need for the rush? Honestly, I wouldn't even advise anybody to pack the same day you're traveling because you could just rush anyhow. I regret doing this. I will do better next time. Maybe pack 2 days before I travel. I wouldn't even say it was my fault because you all know I was busy with the twins dresses, so it's not my fault actually. Finally, I was done packing our bags, and it's time for us to make our hair. Look at her after all the crying. See her doing shakara. We're finally done with our hair. I had my bath, packed our bag outside, and it's time for us to go. Who is excited? Me. The only reason why I'm even excited is because I'm going to see my mom-in-law. I'm going to see my grandma-in-law. Apart from that, the place we stay on our village is the same thing. We need a commot. So today I decided to have a new haircut because why not? If there's anybody when there's two reasons something about hair, that should be me because I do my things whenever I want to or whenever I feel like. Since we in village, I decided to go meet Chokwe, the celebrity barber. This guy they barb. Forget. The last time Chokwe didn't barb my hair for me, I regretted it. But yo, this is me having my new haircut. I wanted to make ox blood color, but I decided to go for this. Let me be looking like what I look like. So I didn't want the haircut to be so low, and he gave me exactly what I wanted. After he was done barbing the hair, the next thing he did was to apply the dye. Honestly, if I don't apply dye on my hair, I am just wondering what I am going to be looking like because what is this now? After he was done applying the dye, the next thing he did was to cover my hair with a waterproof, a nylon. I had to wait for like 1 hour 30 minutes before I washed this off, and this was me giving you all funny faces because I was feeling myself. I'm already looking cute. At this point, I was already exhausted because I'm just coming back from the market and I couldn't wait to go home. So after he was done washing the hair, he had to carve it again to give me that beautiful look. Check me out now. See mommy Jima now. I'm feeling myself. My sisters, since we come this village, we never rest. Your faves have just been doing the most. So this is what life in the village is like. So the day I woke up from sleep, and the first thing I did was to soak the nets because in there to be washed. And of course, they needed to have breakfast because why not? Baby girls must chow. Eating chairs are not available at the moment, so we have to do with what we have. The struggle was real because I almost cried. Wetin be this now? I tried my possible best to feed them while they sat on the bed, but yo, I was stressed. After I was done feeding them, I had to clean up their mouth, and the next thing I did was to go feed my grandma-in-law. For breakfast, I made tea for her with miracle. I also put in bread into the plate, and that was when Kira remembered that she wanted to eat bread. Hello, can you excuse me please? Not the one I will give you now, you come and waste it for me. I just had to give her the bread so that peace could reign, and after I was done, I had to go give my grandma-in-law her food. She was at the balcony receiving fresh air when I called her in. When I gave her food, she said Oha Akachi. I said, what is Oha Akachi? I had to go ask my mom-in-law, and she said the hot water I used to make her tea was way too small, so I just had to add more water. The water they used to have their bath was ready, so I just had to go bathe the 2 toddlers in our life. After they were done having their bath, the next thing the babies went to do was to go scatter grandma's fufu. I beg, I sent you message. Did I send you? It's actually not possible to have toddlers and not shout and rant all day because what is this? What is this? I stood there for like a couple of seconds, and trust me, I was invisible. They know they even see me. They don't even send me. After I was done attending to the two toddlers in our lives, I say make we cook wetin we go chop. Normally in our village we do, so we guys chop now. Enough food for that matter, no be child. So the first thing I did was to bring out 9 cups of rice because now wetin we cook. And the next thing I did was to wash my fresh tomatoes, my shamba, and my fresh pepper. The pot I used earlier was actually very small, not too small, but yeah, it couldn't contain what I was cooking, so I just had to switch the pot. After I was done washing the rice, I put it back on fire, I added my salt, and then I went to wash my chicken. This na everyday rice and stew, no ceremony involved at all. I spiced my chicken with onions, Korean thyme, seasoning cubes, salt, and fresh pepper so that it's be looking yum yum and says yum yum. I added the spices my mom-in-law bought, and it came out perfect. I had to add very little quantity of water for the rice to get a bit softer than it was. And yo, my rice was ready. The next thing I did was to bring out my chicken because it was ready, and then I had to fry. I didn't want this to be so dry because I just knew that we wouldn't finish this today, and yes, I was correct. The vegetable oil I used for my chicken was what I used for my stew. I went with my onions, curry, thyme, sachi tomatoes, fresh pepper. I wasn't even able to record a lot of things because I totally forgot I was recording a video. This was the pot of food, almost half gone. We don't already chop half finished before I remember. See your faves now. It's a yummy rice prepared by mommy.